Right? So we have to say, okay, who is going to be the person that may be the next 4 years that's going to glue us together for the next 4 years from 32 to 36? Because we may not be united in the next 4 years, 28 through 32. Do I think it's going to be JD Vance? No. He's too bland. He's Trump's VP. No. And he's not, I don't think he can unite us. Do I think it could be Marco Rubio? I think he'd be better than JD Vance. Who do you guys think? Because do you agree with me, first of all, number one, we're not going to be united under Trump. And two, who would be the best president to do that?
I don't think it's going to be Vance. I think we can all kind of agree on that. I think he's just a little too soy for me.
That's so harsh.
I know that's really harsh, but I do, like, when I see him, I kind of just look at him. I'm like, I can't take this guy serious sometimes. Like when he talks and stuff, like I mean, like, I don't dislike him. It's just, I just don't think he's going to have enough of like, but maybe it's because it's a hard comparison. You compare him to Trump. So you're thinking like someone has the charisma.
He's super liked by like the younger generation with all the memes and stuff because of like that meme JD thing. Oh, that's so funny. I love those videos.
Yeah, it's kind of actually made him more popular. Yeah. And he didn't even do it to himself.
No.
Fanny really likes Hegseth. She loves
my idea.
She loves Hegseth. She really does. I'll give her that. He's a good looking guy. He totally looks pro-America, very strong, very manly, right? So a very strong, prolific,
Very TV.
Very TV. Yeah, you look at him, you're like, oh, this guy's, you look at this guy, you're like, yeah, he's definitely pro-America. But I don't know, man. I'm a Rubio fan. Rubio's got my vote. Now, obviously, I'll vote wherever I have to allocate my vote towards to, for the better of the situation when it comes around. If I gotta jump shift off Rubio and then switch it to Vance because Vance is the front runner, then obviously that's just a strategic move for my part as a voter. But I like Rubio. I think Rubio's got some fire. I think Rubio ain't gonna mess around. But just like Trump, we all know it all depends on who your cabinet is, who you surround yourself with, all these other variables. So, yeah, I'm a Rubio guy. Sorry.
I'm not against Rubio. I like Rubio. I'll just go through the list like you guys did. I think Vance has a great chance at it if he wants it. I think he's super likable. I think he gets more likable the more he's on TV. He's kind of like took a step back from the campaigning days. He's just doing his thing with like the fraud. I think he has the best odds of winning the next term.
Let's check that, Trent.
Okay, you want to check the odds?
Yeah, was it Kalshi?
Oh yeah, Kalshi.
Let's see who's got the best odds. I'm sure he does. He has to. He's the vice president. But it all depends on who Trump gives the nod to.
Yeah, well, no, that skews it so bad.
It's a big one.
Now we're far away from that, but we'll see.
It's going to be fun and interesting, though. It is going to. I mean, come on, let's be real. Let's call it for what it is. It is going to be a wild ride.
32% to Vance, 29% to Rubio, and then we got 6% to Tucker Carlson.
Gosh, I don't want him.
I'm telling you, Pete was my call.
He was.
So, like I said, I think JD has the best chance. I think Rubio has the best policies, and he's probably the best pick. I just don't think Rubio is liked nationally when you're trying to get the rhinos into it. He was a rhino. It's really hard. He's really polarizing. And I think Pete is the dark horse because he's liked just about by everyone.
You think the rhinos like him too?
No, probably not. But we don't need the rhinos. We've already proven that you don't need the rhinos to win. Pete's my favorite of the three. I don't think he's the most qualified. I don't even think he's probably the best choice. I just think that'd be pretty freaking entertaining. And to answer the total question, no, none of those three are gonna unify us. I don't know who that would be.
Yeah. Now I'm going to throw my dark horse in. I told you this guy the other day, and I think you guys thought I was crazy when I said it, but I just want to see Spencer Pratt on the national stage.
He's gonna be too busy being the lieutenant governor of California.
He can always bail though.
I don't. Everybody knows him now. He's got some runway, and what he's going to do, because he's going to call out everybody, bro. If he, God forbid, if he makes it, because he's saying some things that the people don't want people to know, and I'm telling you, we already know. We've seen it already. People have been, whatted, and I don't want that to happen. But he has to have. We need to support him to make sure his security is up to par, because I'm telling you, they want this guy gone. Okay. But anyways,
wasn't the question who was going to unify the country?
Yeah, I think Spencer Pratt can. I'm going to tell you why.
Unify. Okay.
I'm going to tell you why. I'm glad you're pushing me back. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. Spencer Pratt has actually unified California. There's a lot of people that are like, yeah, this guy makes sense. This guy is actually making sense. He never says, rarely says Democrats. He doesn't say that. He calls people out by name. And when they ask him and they try to pin him down to MAGA or are you against the Democrat Party, he goes, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this person is bad. Karen Bass. She's a freaking Nazi. Nithya ramen noodle soup. And Gavin Newsome is a psychopath. He doesn't say Democrat Party. He doesn't say anything. He might say it now. He might start saying it now. But before he wasn't saying that. I'm sure he was a registered.
I'm sure he was a Democrat before the fire.
Exactly. Like you, dude. Again, you're far right now, Trent.
Sorry.
on the scale. I'm still voting Jerry for 2028.
There you go,
Thank you, man. Newsom, Biden, 26. Yeah. I think we'd be a pretty good ticket, us, right? But so he's my dark horse. Okay, he's probably not going to be there.
Speaking of the 2028, did you see? And I don't know if it was real, but I saw it on Twitter. Newsom, Hunter Biden, 2028.
Yes,
yeah, I've seen that.
What the? And no, it was a Benny Johnson video. That's what I said. I didn't click it yet, though.
He is a perfect candidate for the left. I'm going to talk about this on my channel, but he is a perfect candidate. He's a victim. He's actually manly for a man. They don't have any really men over there. Now I gotta give it to you this. What's his name? The communist. What's his name? I mean, what the Nazi tattoo? The Nazi tattoo. Governor, the senator from Maine.
Oh, I don't know his name.
Tattoo. What's his name, guys? That's what I meant. Yeah.
I forgot.
Oh, damn, we talk about.
I know who you're talking. I know you're talking about.
But anyways, he's a manly guy too. Okay, so now. We also left off the list for president is Ron DeSantis. He's going to be up there too. After this year in 2027, if he runs, because he's going to be a favorite, obviously. I got him up there. Planter, yes, Plantner. Yeah, he's a man's man too. He's just a psychopath. Hunter Biden is now embracing all of his crackhead stuff, and he's like, yeah, I'm a crackhead, because again, he's a victim. And he's against the establishment, so the Democrats are going to love him. They don't care about character. They've already showed us this with Jay Jones and as a top cop in Virginia, the AG. He literally said, "I wanted to kill my opponent and his kids," and they still voted for him. And then they voted for Plattner. So we don't want to hear nothing about character anymore left. But anyways, so back to the president of 2028. I'm going to say Rubio as well, backpacker, for the simple fact of this is how he can unify us in particular. This is the question that I asked. Number one is, he's not a dark-skinned Latino man, but he is a Latino man. So in other words, even some black people that either date Latinos or with Latino people, they're like, yeah, he is a man of color. I know he's not a man of color, but he is, because for me, he's not a man of color. Maybe for you, he is, Trent. But for me, he looks kind of like a white dude, to be honest with you.
I'm a very tan male, man. Calm down over there.
Yeah.
Trent's black.
Yeah, so he's a Latino, number one. Number two, he's bilingual, and if you know,
I love when he does the interviews in Spanish.
Love it. And when if you go down to Florida or any kind of Spanish community, they love Marco Rubio. Okay, they love that man. Now he ain't little Marco no more. Okay, he's big Marco now, And this man, I don't care what anybody says. You can say he's short, he's MAGA, he's this or that. When that man needs to get something done, he gets shit done, and he makes sense, and he's common sense, and he tears up the mainstream media, to me, even better and more articulate than Donald Trump does. Right. So do I think he's a more unified? Yeah, because he's not Trump. Now they're going to try to tie him to Trump when he runs. So whoever wins the Republican primary, whoever gets on the ticket, and whoever is the Republican nominee, the left has to say he's just another Trump. He's just another Trump. The problem is you call Trump a racist, but Marco Rubio is a Latino. Okay, you can call JD Vance a racist. It's much easier to call I don't want to say a pasty white man, but a white man, because that's what they're going to say, a white man racist, even though he's married to a dark-skinned Indian woman or whatever he is, but they'll still do it. Trump used to date black women, by the way, too. They still did it with him. So with Marco Rubio, I think he can unite us better than Trump. But again, they're just going to be a bridge to the next president, because whoever the president is in 2028, I believe will win. I believe will do 2 terms. I believe. And then we just need to take over. And then once they realize that Trump's gone, get the TDS out of their system for the next 8 years, I think then we're off to the races. And then after that, I believe we will be kind of united like we used to be.